My name is Anthony Ward. I am a set and costume designer. My job as a designer, as a set and a costume designer, actually encompasses quite a lot of things. I will not be focusing on one or the other. It's just like you're just going to enter the world of it, you're going to absorb yourself in the world of it. The skill sets and actually, I'm going to refer to this a lot, the teams of people you work with are absolutely key. Everybody gets involved early on in the process and we all start trying to work out the problems together. Something like this, Nutcracker, is an absolute dream. I was something like 30 something when we all put the show on in the first place in Opera North, and it was done as a double bill. To come back to it and go, I sat down for like weeks redesigning all the suite costumes or perfecting them or having another go at them. My favourite part of the job is designing and being in the studio. During that process you'll be making, for the set, white card models, you'll be coming up with sketches as well. The model for Nutcracker, the opening of the stage will be about that big, so everything we're making is that sort of scale. And I had somebody working with me called Luke Smith on this version, and he brought a lot of his fantastic skills to help bring our vision to the stage. I will start designing costumes probably a bit along that, or have ideas for them, but I want to get the world going, and then you've got the great thing of, oh God, I can design the costumes for this. I've been really lucky here. There's a brilliant painter called Julie Perrin who has painted the sets, and she is a fabulous painter. And when you have a fabulous painter work on your show and they do the work that they do, I mean, it's an absolute joy. Often one is coming in much later with the costume designs, to the whole process of putting the show on. With Rachel Woodhouse is the costume supervisor on this. We'll have a chat about how to construct them and what sort of fabrics we're looking for. And all I've redesigned are the suites. For example, All Sorts Girl. Whenever I saw it on stage, I kept thinking it's lacking. I don't know what it is, just like, so that was the first one I sat down to redraw. I've only done a few little things to it and it's really transformed it. Rachel and her team, Rebecca, they found the perfect blue balls to make the blue licorice All Sorts. I love it. I look at it now and I go, it's a perfect costume. Knickerbocker then again, because I always felt that was a very sinuous dance, and actually I've got this person coming out in velvet trousers and a big velvet jacket. So this time I've wanted to get much more of a loose feel to it and make the jacket shorter, and also we've made it in a crepe and not a velvet. There's a brilliant maker called Phil Reynolds who, in his sense of proportion and very difficult shapes, but just like gets it and bang, does it. Out of rehearsal and out of the choreographic journey, we're asked to provide various props, physical things to help those stories. I think one of the key props in the show is the whole notion of the Nutcracker doll. Lily, our prop supervisor, she found a photo of the original doll, and it was like really small. And the one we have now has got a much bigger head, so we had to have a head sculpt for the doll and then a head sculpt for the actual character. He's going to dance in it, and then he's going to have to take it off on stage and reveal himself as the soul or the real person inside the Nutcracker. Another thing that Howard's really brought into the production is the amount of lights now we've hidden into things, so that the cake all lighting up, and I've had another go at the cake. This version, I absolutely love it. I think it looks great. I've just seen Howard's lights all lit up in it. It looks fabulous. Then along with that we have projection. It's quite difficult to do a show without it now. It really can bring such an amazing element. We have a little dress that flies in, and you've got two little birds that bring in the coat hanger with the dress on, and Matthew was saying it would be great if we could have some other birds that come in, and so wham, there they are, and that looks great. Everybody's trying to achieve the dream.